off microphone when you're talking to other artists. That's cool. I love that. That's the kind of thing that I wish people that are listening to the radio could hear.
Right.
Because it is such a, you guys never see each other.
I know people always, they have this assumption that when you're on tour with someone that you're
having a pajama party every night or something.
Right.
Yeah.
That you're hanging out with them, but you're basically in your house that rolls down the road. And so, for me, I mean, I have the kids with me, and so when I'm done, I go
hang out with your family,
back to the bus,
like
put
the
my
rest of us
PJs
do,
on,
yeah.
and we watch TV and go to bed.
So and it's even more different, I would suppose, for you because you don't live here anymore. All right, well,
right.
No, actually, you were just talking to Justin Moore. He doesn't live here anymore. He lives in Arkansas now, and you've lived
does.
in Alabama for a while now.
Yes, and even when I did live here, I lived down in Franklin, and I wasn't ever here.
Right.
That's the thing, because we're always on the road.
Mm-hmm.
And so, yeah, it's now you do have, like, I really did bond with Rascal Flatts when we were on the road together, and we did hang out, and we were touring during football season, so we would tailgate
and hope that
together.
And hope that your respective teams won on a Saturday afternoon, so that you didn't have to do a show Saturday night. Mad.
Yeah, exactly.
Like Justin was just telling us because Arkansas is not playing very well. He's an Arkansas guy. So.
Right, and see, I'm from Missouri, and now that Missouri's in the SEC,
yeah, and they played pretty well this year, Mizzou.
They're great.
Yeah.
I mean, they were number 5, and then South Carolina beat them. Now they're number 9, but they probably moved back up after the Tennessee game. But they could potentially play Alabama in the SEC championship.
And that would be an interesting dynamic in your household, I should think, because your husband used to play quarterback for Alabama years ago, and he works in sports talk radio in Birmingham, or did. Does he still?
He does.
Yeah.
He has a sports talk show.
All right, so what would happen then? That's actually an interesting. I hadn't really thought about that. What would your house be like the week before that?
I think the kids are terrified. Like, who do I choose?
That's right.
It's like, but it's fun, and Jay is so happy for me, and I told him, I'm like, would you care if I rooted for Missouri? Because I didn't want to make him mad. He was like, absolutely not.
That's where you're from.
Yeah, that's where you're from. So it's been really, really exciting.
But I would just imagine what that not argument, but the little bit of tension that might create in your house.
I know.
That's why I'm happy that my wife and I both went to the same school, so we can root for the same school. So
where did you go?
We both went to Arizona State.
Okay. Awesome.
Also playing pretty well this year too. And my wife is a Missouri girl, as are you.
That's so weird.
That shares a birthday with you, as a matter of fact.
Her birthday's February 5th. Oh,
I've always said my two favorite Missouri girls are both share the same
Born
birthday.
On the same day.
Yeah,
wow.
Exactly. So it's some people might look at it as creepy that I know Sara Evans' birthday, but no, because it coincides with my favorite, no offense, girl from Missouri's birthday. So
where is she from?
She's from the St. Louis area.
Okay. We're going to be there this next week.
St. Louis?
We're
fun
we're
town.
playing in Columbia, and then we play St. Louis, and then I'm going back to Columbia, which is where I'm from, actually.
Right.
To spend several days.
That'd be kind of nice. Well, I mean, you're busy all the time.
I am.
Although you go a long time between records, it seems like sometimes. It's been a while since you've released a brand new, about a year and a half at least, or more?
And it does take me a while to make a record.
Yeah.
I've been working on this album for
a while.
2 years almost.
Yeah.
And but now it's done. I'm going in the studio Thursday to finish up the vocals, and but the single is out, the first single.
Yes, it is.
A song called Slow Me Down.
I know. I've heard it a couple of times, and I've heard it a couple of times on our station, as a matter of fact.
That's awesome. Yeah, I think this is a very special song. It was my biggest debut week that I've ever had in my career. So it seems to be just, really grabbing people, as it grabbed me the first time I heard it.
It's a Sara Evans song. Styles of songs that you tend to pick.
Yeah, there's definitely... I write a lot of my own music, and then the songs that I choose there's something about them that is, goes along with the Sara Evans sound or whatever that is. And I think Slow Me Down, it's just perfect for me because it's like that rockin' kind of driving, it's got a lot of electric guitar.
But then you listen to the lyrics and,
the lyrics are all me.
Right.
And the melody is all me. And, there's always like this big note in every song.
Well, it wouldn't be you if there weren't. I mean, you got to have at least one opportunity to show off per song. Yeah.
I know. I'm such a show off.
I mean that in the nicest possible way. But I wish, I wish you wouldn't go so long between songs sometimes. But I guess maybe it whets the appetite. Like, oh, good, Sarah's back. It's been too long.
Well, thank you. Yeah, we had a little bit stronger, and then we had the Rod Stewart cover, "My Heart Can't Tell You No," and then we released a song called "Anywhere," and it didn't do so well, and so then that's where you have the silence,
right?
Because then then you pull off of that album typically and start the new project.
Right.
And that's what happens. And then you're also trying to get together with your producer. So Mark Bright produced Slow Me Down, and he's incredibly busy. And so
because he's producing half the acts in town.
Producing a lot of other people, and it takes a long time to make a record. At least for me, because I've never been an artist that's just going to go in there and throw something down.
Just for the sake of having something.
Yes. Yeah. I would rather take my time and wait to find those special songs.
It's worth the wait.
So
it's great to have you back on the radio.
Thank you
and
so much.
Great to see you as always.
You too.
And hopefully you and your husband don't fight too much if Missouri and
I hope. I'll just do
Alabama.
what he tells me to do. That's always the best bet for me.
Then things work a lot different in your household than they do in mine. I do what my wife tells me to.
No, we don't do that. Yeah, he's the king of our castle.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm the guy that mows the lawn. It's great to see you, Sara.
You too.